So, yeah, man, you put something of either his rant or something in the background. We just gotta come into this.
La la la, wait till I get my money right. I had a dream I could buy my way to heaven.
The boy, yeah,
when I woke up
Kanye
with a
West.
necklace.
Like, listen, coming from, a diehard, Kanye fan, and just, he goes off on his tangents, and he just, like, end of the day, like, I'm still going, I just can't rock with this shit. I don't know. He's lost it a little bit. This is just a bit much right now, that foolery that went on at the White House last week. And since when does just a rapper going to meet the president? Like, Obama had plenty of rappers at the White House, but none of them was on Front Street for press. It was behind the scenes.
Or they might have been there at like certain events with a bunch of people.
Yeah, but in
like
that,
a one-on-one kind of thing. Like, I don't know if he had like lunch with Common, or maybe he did, but it wasn't like a media spectacle.
Because that's not how he operates.
You know what I mean?
But it's a little different.
But I understand about. So Kanye met with President Donald Trump, and
yes,
they had a little sit down, him and Jim Brown.
Of course we did.
I didn't get to really hear too much about what Jim Brown was saying. I don't know. I just saw, Kanye's rant kind of went viral. You call it a rant if you want to. Now, I'm a Kanye.
That's just Kanye's thoughts.
We still, I don't know if you're still Kanye.
I'm still a fan, dog. Like, I can't front on the man.
I think he's having a moment right now.
Several.
And he's got some good ideas. I understand where he's coming from. He wants, free thought, free speech. And some of the things he's talking about, like I mentioned before, are great ideas. And bringing manufacturing back to this country. He's from Chicago, wants to bring the Adidas factory back to Chicago. I'm here for that. He wants to change the way students learn in schools. He wants prison reform. I'm with all that stuff. I think the issue people are having with Kanye is the way he's presenting his ideas and his issues. They seem a little scattered.
I love this man.
Yeah. So I think the issue is that maybe he needs to work on his presentation. And maybe the energy that comes along with his presentation. I know he's talking about positive vibes and positive energy, but he seems...
There's no positive vibe anytime you wear that fucking Make America Great Again.
Right. No, you're right, because there is a lot of negative
like let's cut this shit right there. Like, no, you don't... I'm sorry. This one outfit, you can't put a twist on for us. This is not one joint we gonna rock.
That's what he's all about.
But guess what? Is it working?
No, it's not.
Exactly the fuck not. You know what I'm saying? So like, come on, big. Like at some point, it's like reel it the fuck back. Like you got up here, like I just always go back to Obama, and I understand at the end or beginning of that term, he said what he said to you about the Swift, so that might have,
it definitely rubbed him the wrong way.
Rubs you the wrong way, and I hear that, but I ain't never hear you confess your love for Barack.
Well,
how you confess your love?
Barack called him a jackass.
For Donald Trump?
Right. Somebody who definitely doesn't love you. I mean,
Donald Trump? Like,
I know there's got to be somebody in Kanye West's camp that tells him that, he's kind of just exploiting you. This is all just for media. Donald Trump is the kind of guy, I think he honestly believes, no press is bad press. As long as people are talking about him, it's great. It's great for his brand. Mm-hmm. And Kanye West definitely takes the attention off of maybe some other illegal activities that he may have been involved in.
Of course.
All these other investigations going on.
Go ahead, Kanye.
His businesses. So he they sit down, they talk. After they talk, Donald Trump didn't really have much to say. Just said that they were going to go to lunch afterwards. They were going to sit down and eat.
We're going to have lunch
a little bit further. You know what I mean?
We're going to have fried chicken. Yeah. Chicken,
yeah. So you just gotta. It was funny because during the meeting when Kanye was talking about something, he wanted to see Donald Trump at the Super Bowl, like at halftime with his "Make America Great Again" hat on, and then Colin Kaepernick with a "Make America Great Again" hat on. Trying to say that maybe they can come and meet someplace in the middle because it's all one universe, one moment in time, or something like that. Donald Trump kind of made a little bit of a face because, you could tell he was going to be like, I don't know about all that, but he wasn't going to say anything on camera because he doesn't want to alienate his hardcore fan base. So he got a lot of
wait till he got behind closed doors and them cameras was off.
Did you hear that guy? Yeah, you know.
Me and the Kaepernick, yeah, right.
Yeah.
Fucking right.
That son of a bitch. Yeah. No,
if he tries to kneel in front of me,
it's not.
I have one of my guys take him out of here.
But Kanye's, I think his heart is in the right place. I definitely do believe that.
Is it?
Yeah, I think he really wants positive change, positive things to occur, and
So if you do, is this the way you go about it?
I guess as far as he is concerned, maybe this is the best way he can think about going about it. Maybe from you and I's standpoint, maybe we could find another way to go about it. But
kissing Donald Trump's ass
he also
is the way.
Kanye likes the attention too. He does. Being associated with the president, and this whole thing too. I know it's like Trump is a Republican, and black people aren't supposed to vote Republican. There's poor Republicans. We're all supposed to be Democrats, and he even addressed that too. Kanye wants to address that, why does it have to be that way? Why can't we be Republicans? Why can't we be Democrats? And I personally, I feel the same way to some degree.
I'm with that. That's your choice.
The party.
Yeah,
it's all about the ideals of these candidates, right?
Exactly.
If there's a Republican candidate that's talking all that stuff that's going to improve your lot in life, or maybe your people's lot in life, why wouldn't you vote that way? If it's a Democrat who says they're going to do that, why wouldn't you vote that way? An independent, libertarian, why wouldn't you vote that way?
Whatever it is.
Exactly. So I hear him on all that. I don't think he's crazy for that, but it's really hard to try to put Donald Trump in a good light.
You're off the meds, babe. That's what's going on.
So
I'm saying, you understand? Around the same time last year, he started wilding.
What was he talking about last year?
I forgot, man. Classic rants, man. It was something. You just look it up. He was wilding. You know what I'm saying? It's around the same time, man. Unfortunately, I think around when his mama passed, man. So, just be having this moment. That's why I'm like, just having this moment.
This could be a tough time for him if his mom passed in the fall or something like that. Maybe.
And like you said, in that, it's truth to some things that he wants, and it was some dope ideas that he had in that, but it's like, cool. The real movers and shakers, like somebody like a Hove, those type of cats, Diddy or whatever, they'll make that move happen. Like, what I'm saying? They're already pushing that forward already.
Now, speaking of those guys, you'll see, I don't know what goes on behind closed doors because I'm not in those circles.
Of course.
But
yeah,
we definitely will hear about a T.I. calling him out or Diddy calling him out, Snoop or somebody like that. But I'm curious to know, do these people attempt to reach out to him behind closed doors, maybe pull him to the side, as a peer, as a co-worker, as a contemporary?
I'm sure on several times. This ain't the first time he done wild out. I'm sure on several levels they tried to pull him to the side, and it's probably gotten to a point where it's like, how much is that? Especially somebody like Tip, who recently had that song with him back and forth. You know what I mean? On a couple episodes. It's like first episode of Podcastbols actually.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly. So, Ye versus the State, and he came in there, did that joint with you, then you come back and do this shit, and he like, he's not fucking with that, man. So, it's cool. That don't mean he's still not his man, but he just ain't fucking with you on that over there. Like, and that's what it is. Like, you don't always agree with everything your homies say. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and you don't have to.
Exactly.
That's what it is. But I'm just hoping that somebody has been reaching out to him. Like, I don't.
This ain't a disown Kanye fucking, like, you know what I mean? He's still a musical genius, and at the end of the day, he do got a good heart. He just wilding the fuck out on a whole nother level right now, looking like a straight, clown. That's it. Like, and that takes a real homie to sit you down and be like, yo, dog, you my man, but you fuck wilding. Not with him. You're not on the same level and be trying to fuck with him. But how can I tell you that? Because look at the house you in. Look who's the house you're in. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, there ain't a lot of males going on in that household. Yes, it's a reason. They turn men into females.
There's a lot of spectacle.
But that's that's not what we talking about right now, because that's your life and your marriage. I ain't with dealing on that.
But no, you're right. There's a lot of spectacle now.
Yeah, there's a lot going on. But
it's funny because I was listening to Donnell Rawlings, and I think he was saying something like the real reason why people wasn't messing with him because that "Make America Great Again" hat wasn't a fitted. I was like, it's funny every time I see him. The red snapback.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, come on, man, this is not the guy with the clothing line.
Exactly.
He's like, man, you got to hear that hat.
Stop it.
Yeah, I don't
Stop it, man. Just stop rocking that joint, man.
I think he'll look back and regret this period. I think he'll look back and regret the way he presented his ideas. He's not going to regret his ideas, but he's gonna be like, you know what, I probably could have brought those ideas to the forefront in a different way. You know, maybe I shouldn't have taken that route. I don't think.
Yeah, because you got major people that help
Trump,
with the growth of your career. Not even fucking with you no more. Nah.
Yeah.
And that's all.
There's been some tension there for a minute.
Yeah, but
I guess this is kind of like this is the straw.
Yeah.
The final straw. You know what I mean? Straw.
Like, oh no, you up there?
Like, come on, man.
I love this man. You hugging this nigga like,
yeah, like, come on, man.
Come on, man. Like, stop, man. Like, damn, dog. That's just where everybody back in the hood was like, damn, dog. Just when we thought you could, the hat was enough, B. Rocking out, you know what I'm saying? That was enough. You had to go meet this man again on the spectacle level.
To me, it says, this is what it says to me. This doesn't mean that what it says to me is actually true or anything, but to me, it says that he doesn't really have friends. He doesn't really have like a best friend.
No, he has, but he pushed them up. He don't know how to keep probably a best friend or some
but
shit.
This is what I'm saying. Like, it seems like it will get to a point where all these other people, anybody who's halfway got your best interest in mind would say, yeah, you might need to chill.
And them niggas he kicked out of here a long time ago.
But there should be a person that's a best friend that you make an exception for that you'll listen to. Like, if this person comes to you and say, yo, my man, you wildin', like, you need to chill. You know what I mean? Like, you might sit there and give it a second.
That's why he's doing music in Wyoming, so he can be away from all that shit and all them people. Come on, man, let's think about it here. I mean, I know, like you said, he like to have a different vibe in different places, and I feel that on some genius shit, and I'm with all that. But come on, B, like, once you got married into the family, you know what I'm saying? A lot of them people went west. You know what I'm saying? And got out of here. So
I think he just obviously must just be surrounded.
It looked awkward on Family Feud when it was supposed to be like his cousins and he was playing against like Kim and them family. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like his peoples was like, oh, all right, damn, we happy to be here. Ain't seen this nigga in years. You know what I'm saying? That type of look when they answering the question. So come on, man. Like, it's all good, B. He a little detached from you know what I'm saying. That's why he talking about he want to. Yeah, exactly. It's just and we understand, but if you can bring a balance back, and for him,
you got to take one. You got to find one home. You got to bring one with you. You got to have one person.
And even if he ain't there with you all the time, it's somebody that's close that you can reach out that got your info that you going when you see him call, you going to pick that joint up. Or if that nigga text you going to be like,
he's back there since before any of this happened. So
like, no, this nigga been right here all of us.
Yeah, let me see ups and the downs.
Nigga, what is you doing right now? You what? Man, I ain't talking like this nigga. He type of nigga just won't call you for a year. You know what I'm saying? This. Yo, man, what's up, man? Shit been real, man. How you been? Damn, that's been like a year and a half. Like, all right, my man. See, I got married. I didn't even get an invite.
Yes,
man, from way back. So,
so I don't think he's got the right people around him. Probably just a bunch of yes men. Oh yeah, whatever you think, Kanye, whatever you feel. But that ain't good, man. Maybe he needs somebody to give him some pushback at home. Well, it's probably not happening at home. But you know what I mean? Like,
listen, if he do what he say he gonna do. And I don't expect him like Kanye West to just fully live in Chicago. Like, I mean, I know he's still gonna be out the West doing this thing, but let's just say a day or out of a month, he there 3 times. You know what I'm saying? In them 3 times, if he connecting, vibing, or doing with somebody, then maybe he can get that feel, that touch back. But when you ain't been there,
no, you're right, and that's just what might happen. Once he actually gets back home.
Yeah,
it might be a little different for him. Hopefully that's what happens. I mean, hopefully, hopefully the factory happens. That's what I want to see. I want the factory.
But this is what I'm saying. Those movers and shakers make it happen. So, and for me, if you are a billionaire because of Adidas, you should already have it in motion yourself. If anything, you setting the prototype, and
But
then
not
they
to
could.
count somebody else's pockets. Is Kanye a billionaire? I didn't know he was a
No,
billionaire.
you didn't hear him in his rant?
I mean,
I'm a billionaire because of Adidas. All right, Freud, Tesla. All right, you know what I'm saying? 75 percentile. All right, so I'm going to work on that. But yeah, dog, like come on, like with all that said, yeah. Go back to Chicago for a little bit. Balance it out with that West Coast and your family. I know you Wiz ain't going over there, cool. But get that vibe back in, connect a little bit, and then you can put your foot in to what you want to do on the ground there. You know what I'm saying? That's the best way you're going to figure out what you really want to do. It ain't going to be from afar. To get down there, you ain't got to scope it all day long. Somebody like you got bread. All you got to do is see it. All right. You know what I mean? And it's a done deal. So for us, do that, and for nothing, and if it's impacting the youth in those communities like it should, then guess what? Well, we're gonna let that shit go that you went to Trump and this was wilding the fuck out. But if you don't follow through,
black people are very forgiving.
especially if you if you did all that, but you had a method to your madness, and that got them factories in there, black people jobs, it got, kids, better education and this, that, and the third, then you know what, alright, he wild out on something totally, but he is a genius, you know what I'm saying? Alright, cool. That's what we said on the end result, bring that through, cool, my man, I'm not taking that route to do it, but you did, and if that's what it ended out with, good money. But if not, then you was full of shit, and you cooned for it. So it's like, no.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So that's where it's at.
This would be definitely, I guess maybe as far as some people are concerned, it'll be like an ends justify the means type of situation. Yeah. But it's up to him to make the end happen.